Well, hey family, this is Darlene with Jewelry by BDK. I was sitting here working on charms, right? And I said, okay, well, I'm getting ready to start working on bracelets. So let me go ahead and start recording. So I am working on bracelets using the polka dot beads. So I'm going to be making quite a few of these for, of course, upcoming shows I have coming up. And that's what I'm doing now. And I also wanted to thank you all for orders. All the orders have been shipped out as of yesterday. I just printed out some new orders this morning, and I'm going to package these up, and I'm going to get these shipped out today as well. So if you haven't got a notification that your order has been shipped out, that's only because chances are you just ordered yesterday or last night, and I just printed those out this morning, and I'm going to take care of those right now today, get them all packaged up, run to the post office, get those shipped out today. Okay. And I want to thank all of you for your orders and just all your support. I really do appreciate that. So what I'm doing now is I'm working on bracelets, like I said, and I'm using some of the metal beads that I wrap with the 18 gauge wire. So I had to wrap about 10 of these. So this is going to be my focal point. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. And all the bracelets that I make generally fit my wrist, and my wrist is an 8 inch. So the bracelets will fit anywhere from a 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7.5. And when I say 6.5, if your wrist is a 6.5, if you're stacking bracelets, um, a bracelet that fits a 7.5 or 8.5 is easy to wear because you just put the bigger bracelet on first, which goes up further up your arm, which is the further up your arm is the bigger part. And then you put the smaller ones on. So that's what the stacking is all about. You put the bigger one on first, it slides up. Then you put the smaller, the smaller, the smaller, or the ones that are all the same size. And those generally keep the bigger, bracelet up. So what I'm doing now is I'm using this. This is going to be the focal point, this metal bead wrap with 18 gauge wire. I'm going to use some little small shells just to sit right on the side. And what I did is I opened up my the blinds in here, so I don't know if it's giving me more light or not, but that's what that looks like so far. And then we're going to be using some of this, all of this I got. So I'm going to go ahead and start with these yellow orange polka dot beads. I really like the way these came out. And all the polka dot beads had sold out, and I did just put some more on the Etsy shop. And then the idea is I'm not trying to get rich off beads. People see what I make, and they might want to make what it is that I am making, or they want to make their own variation of it. So the thought is to have the beads, at least the beads available. So if you see it and you say, "Ooh, I want to make that," or "I want to make something like that," the beads will be available. That's the whole point of everything. We are all crafters. We are all jewelry designers. We all do what we do. We all add our own little twist to things, and that's the whole point. I have us in mind. When I do what it is that I do, and just trust and believe. On the back end, I'm not losing out at all. So I really like the way that looks and how it marries well. When I woke up yesterday, I just didn't feel good. I don't know, and I still don't feel 100 this morning either. I'm an early riser. What that means is I'm generally up 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time, right? So I'm up bright and early. So when I woke up yesterday, I was just like, it just wasn't good. I didn't feel good at all. And I was just like, wow, what is going on? And my son said, Ma, something is circulating through the air. And I was like, boy, you sound like a conspiracist. I'm based on his whole conversation. And I was like, yeah, he's probably right too, because I haven't, been around people since Sunday. Because of course, I work from home. So this is what this looks like so far. And then not really sure if I'm gonna keep those wire beads in yet. So let's see. And we have yellow with black, yellow with orange. Let's do a yellow with black. right here. And then let's do one of the purple. So these are 20mm beads. So we'll do that purple with the green, and that should match well. I really like the way all the colors roll good together. 2, 4, 6, 8. And I am going to, let's put one more. So we have the yellow, yellow, green, purple. Let's add one of these on here like I did on the last one. And see, when I tie it, that's a good fit. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this off. 1, 1, 2. And you can't pull this too tight, because if you do, it'll actually break. So 1, 2, tie, 1. And because you do have the bigger holes, you can tie as many knots as you want to secure it. So I'm going to just take it under, bring it back up. I like to wrap that way. It just makes it even more secure. So I'm going to tie it, and then we'll do another double, double. I'm going to do one more double. 1, 2. And I do know a lot of people use glue. I don't use glue. I've never had a problem with a bracelet falling apart. So we'll pull that right in that big hole, and that hides your knot. So we got that. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I got paint stuff all on my hands. That's really pretty. And for the charm, I am going to be using some of the little wire charms that I made. So I'm going to use these just to give it a nice little slip of the tongue. So we'll put these on here. And I'll put this right about here. Okay, and then let's see what we get. That's really pretty. Then if we slide on the other one, you can see how pretty those would be. Shoot, just on display, right? And you got that perfect little dress on, that perfect little outfit on. And summer is coming. So you know summer is all about color. Sundresses and a whole lot of color, and you have your arm popping and, you know, all that good stuff. These are really pretty. I like these. I love the way the beads look. The whole, this is really pretty. Do I got a pillow over here? I was trying to find one of my little bracelet pillows. I don't see one over here though. So this is what they look like. Oh, and for this one I used, it's a little, that little face, the little mask. I only had one of these. So I used that one on this bracelet. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get at least, I got 1, 2, I got 8 more of these beads left. So I'm going to do 8 more of these bracelets right here. And then I'll have these ready for May and June. There is a show for August. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the show for August or not. I'm still thinking about it. As you know, if you're out vending, it's a lot of work. And the good thing about it is with the jewelry, it's not a whole lot you have to carry. The heaviest or biggest thing for me is table, canopy, table, and chairs. Everything else is small because it's jewelry. The display fits into a couple of bags that I have. I take 2 of those displays for the earrings in the bottle, and then I take the tower for the earrings in the bottle. Everything else like jewelry is really lightweight, little, so it's not like a whole lot. Because I be seeing some people, baby, they be like struggling. I'm like, oh my God. And then by the time they finish, they literally, as you guys have probably seen, they literally have a boutique in a 10 by 10 space. And I'll be like, oh my God, just, and when they finish, it's like, it's really nice. And I'm like, I'm not putting that much, that much work in it. I'm just not doing all that. And then the hurting thing is you put all that work in and chances are you don't make what you think you were going to make at one of those events, right? That's why you have to research those things really good. But anyway, these are the bracelets. So I'm working on these. Beads are in my Etsy shop. Limited supply of these. I really like this. Get ready to make about 8 more of these. But anyway, happy Friday. I hope everybody has a productive weekend planned or even just a weekend of relaxation. Hey, do what it is that you plan to do. New subscribers, thank you for joining us. I do hope that whatever encouraged you to hit subscribe, I hope that you continue to be inspired and encouraged to make jewelry, look at the jewelry, whatever it is, whatever your reason was for subscribing. I do hope that you get more of that being a subscriber. And thank you again for all your support, all your orders, and all that good stuff. All righty. Happy Friday, and we'll talk soon.